but barely. My ears are ringing. My tinnitus is really bad today. Oh, tired. Luna, are you so itchy? Here. You want it? You know, this used to be my brush. What happened? Now it's all just yours. All that fur I just got off you is so gross. You have some more pets? Some more brushes? Good girl. Hi. Ready to pet the cat. Push her out. Hi. Good to see you. How you doing? You can't see her. I tried to move her, but I'm brushing my cat. I'll move the camera over here so you can maybe see. Not really, but she's camera shy. Oh, you're purring. I know, she's the best. She's 10 years old. Her name is Luna. She's got some allergy, and itchiness and some dandruff because of her allergies. So I'm trying to brush her. I use a boar bristle brush and she really, really likes it. Hi. Luna, I think the people are coming for you. Hi. This is Luna. She likes to be brushed with a people hairbrush, not a kitty cat hairbrush. I am going to see Twice at the end of July for Lollapalooza. I am going to be in Lollapalooza, or at Lollapalooza, and I'm really hoping, here's my dream. My dream is that they sing Espresso, and then Sabrina Carpenter comes out and sings her version of Espresso, because Twice has a song called Espresso that came out first, and Sabrina Carpenter is a once, and so I think that would be really cool. And then if Megan Thee Stallion comes out, oh my god. Oh my god. And then if they do a Misamo song, oh my god. And if they play their new song from their new album, because it's gonna come out right before Lollapalooza, it would be so good. So cool. Of course, I just went to Stray Kids concert. I'm so excited. I'm debating like bringing my light stick, but I don't want to carry it around all day, but also like I want to represent, you know? And then I'm also like, are they gonna have merch? Are they gonna have Lollapalooza merch that's specifically Twice Lollapalooza merch? And if I do, how much money do I spend? I just bought my plane tickets today, and I'm like, do I bring an extra set of luggage? You subbed, cool, thanks. I appreciate you sub. Other fans are amazing. Hey, we don't hate on them, and they feed us, and they are fed. I'm poor, guys. Like that's the problem. I'm like, do I go into debt for this? Because I shouldn't even really be going. But like, I have a Twice addiction. Like I flew to LA to see them for 2 days in a row. I met Mina's mom on that trip. That was crazy. I spoke Japanese to Mina's mom, and then she spoke English back at me because my Japanese is clearly terrible, but it was crazy. But money will always come back. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. But I'm going to go live, so if you want to see it, like, subscribe, and I'm going to try to go live if I have service. And I'm going to be posting like fan cams and stuff when I go to Lollapalooza. I'm literally going to try and camp out at that stage all day to get front row. because I want Barricade because I probably won't get it for their tour. So I really want to get Barricade. I did listen to all 9 solo snippets. I like Chang's a lot, and I'm surprised that Jeonyoung's is like country. Be smart with money. Yeah, thank you for for telling me. I really like Chaeyoung's. I also liked Sana's. I loved Mina's. Mina's is very like Billie Eilish-esque. And it's like it's a vibe. I feel like Nayeon's and Chang's were very similar. Um, and I'm excited for Chewy's. I actually like Chewy's as well, but I think right now like Chaeyoung scratches a part of my brain that like NSYNC kind of left. Like the electronic like piano sound, like the tingling sound, sounds very much like my favorite NSYNC song from when I was a kid, which is The Two of Us. When you're only one around and nothing in this world could ever be a sound. It's the two. Yeah, that was. So I was like, wait, is that the name of the song? Yeah. She's annoyed when I stop petting her. So also that's just kind of her default is that especially when I'm talking, she's like, pay attention to me. So she gets annoyed. She also gets annoyed if I brush her back too much, but she needs it because like right here, like at the base of her tail is where a lot of, she doesn't really clean there very much. So a lot of dandruff gets built up because I don't think she can reach because she's kind of old. I know it's so country, it's so cool. Money is temporary, twice as merch is forever. Correct. So I'm packing up my house right now. That's why it's totally empty. And I packed up my Twice merch and I literally had like a whole tub, like tall of Twice merch that I bought over the years. And I had to use like the vacuum bags to make it all fit in a box. Luna is 10. She's going to be 11 in October. I got her when I was living in Japan. Some boys were really mean to her. Excuse me. So some boys were mean to her and they stabbed her and then she was starving and then they were hitting her with golf clubs. Sorry, trigger warning. And then my friend called me. Sorry, we're talking about your past. And then my friend called me, asked me to rescue, like to come bring a cat carrier to rescue her. And so we caught her and then she split the vet bill with me. And then I brought her home to my house because she couldn't have it in her dorm. And she just stayed with me. So she's awesome. You treat the cat better than yourself. True. Correct. Hi, hi, hi. Everyone like this live? Yeah. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. I really want Jeonyoung to release a country album, lol, and everyone is calling her the Junghyunts. Calling her Beyonce of Korea, like Nan was called Beyonce of Korea. Nice. Hi. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have a theory. So you know how like Demon Hunters just came out, or K-pop Demon Hunters just came out? I haven't seen it yet because I don't have Netflix. Because I'm poor. So but I've seen clips and I also know that Jihyo, Jeonyoung, and Chaeyoung are like they all sing a song together. They do a subunit together. Jihyo already had her solo debut. Jeonyoung teased hers last year in Vegas. She said she was coming out with a "Don't Play Me" or "Play on Me" song, and she like said her comeback was coming, her solo debut was coming, and teased and literally spoiled it. And we're all like, "What the heck?" Or she spoiled it. She probably lied. She likes to lie. And Chaeyoung's is confirmed for the end of this year, for the second half of this year, her solo debut. So I think that this is like a hand holding, like Jihyo holding her members' hands and being like, it's going to be okay. And like teasing that they're both coming. So hopefully we get Jeonyoung's debut maybe next year in like spring. I think that would be awesome. But I don't know what the vibe will be. I feel like Chaeyoung's vibe for her solo should be more like good, like not heavy metal, but like close to metal guitar because she's been playing the guitar more. So I'm expecting like her solo for this album is very bubble pop and like synth pop. But I feel like for her solo, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more punk because no one's really gone the punk direction yet, and I don't think anyone could pull it off like she could. So, ooh, also Dahyun's song with the Beethoven, that was, or Mozart, I can't remember. I think it's Beethoven. That was really cool. Do you want me to brush your belly? What's that? I didn't hear anything. Don't scare me. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, she wants to fight. Never mind. Takedown is the best song ever. Yeah, it's a really good song. Happy birthday. Hi, hola. Can you please watch the anime Windbreaker? I can try. Do I like metal? Yeah, I go to When We Were Young almost every year. I didn't go last year because I couldn't afford it. I want to go to When We Were Young this year. So someone buy me a ticket because I really, really want to. But I'm an elder emo. I love emo music. So I really wanted Chang to go emo because like Twice does a lot of like like when they debuted it was very Avril Lavigne inspired for their Ooh Ah song. So I feel like paying homage to that in Chang solo would be really impressive and also unexpected for some people. So I feel like Chang could be like the Avril Lavigne of K-pop. I think that would be really, really cool. Ooh, what'd she say? She's the most excited among the 9 members. Hey, wait, what's she spoiling? Tell me. I don't have bubble. Hey, girly. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, you. I can't keep up. Oh, what happened to the chat? It got really long. Okay. I can't play any songs because I'll get demonetized, and I also don't have, my technology is what I'm using, so I have no technology to play any music, sorry. I would love to, but I cannot. Yes, I also want Chang to go emo, punk, or both mixed. Yeah, like if she did like a rocker chick thing mixed with like, because she can also have a very soft and girly side. Like I just feel like it would fit so well. I want to be fed. I want it. I want it so bad. Hello, hello, hi, hi, hi. Hello. Luna, ready? Fight, 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 fight. Ow! Okay, that was my fault, but that was a little too rough. Be nice to me. I wish you could see this. Hang on. Everything's gnarly. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? Okay, I gotta protect my hand. Hang on. She's so fast. Okay, anyway, sorry. Distracted. Type of emo music. That's hard to say. I really used to like Romance on a Rocket Ship. We the Kings, Red Jumpsuit. What's it called? Green Day. Linkin Park. Evanescence. Within Temptation. The manager prohibited to give more spoilers to Once and Genia spoiled that those 9 solos are all from the album. Of course she would. She's an adult. She could do what she wants. Hi, Sancho. Hi, hi, hi. I'm not in the new place yet. Also, there's some drama with that. basically yesterday they called me and said that they were not. I already signed the contract. I already moved my stuff in. And I just have a doctor's appointment tomorrow where I live now, and I didn't want to drive the 2.5 hours to that doctor appointment early in the morning. And they called me, and all my utilities are supposed to be included in my new place. It's in the contract, it's in the lease, everything. And they called me and they're like, oh, the landlord's really mad. They don't want to pay for that anymore. They said they never agreed to it, but they're like, but we have it in writing that he agreed to it. So I was like, okay. So he agreed to it. So I'm not going to pay it. And they're like, well, you have to. And I was like, no, don't. That's crazy. And so, yeah, so I was like, what the heck? And I started full blown having a panic attack and crying because where I'm moving to, the PG&E is crazy high. And like, even where I live now, PG&E is like the power bill. It's like $300 a month. And that's without even using like heat or AC every day. It's only when it's really bad. So I was really upset and panicking because I'm like, I can't afford a $300 utility bill. And it like I started crying and having a panic attack. Like, literally, I had to take pills to calm down. And I had to take like puffs of my inhaler. And they're like, oh, well, sorry. They're like, well, you're not living there yet. So do you want to move forward? I'm like, I signed the lease. I moved in. I have the keys. What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. So yeah. So I called a lawyer and I talked to a lawyer about it. And then they told me I was in the right and that I don't have to pay anything. And if they try to do anything, then I could lawyer up and definitely win. But they're probably going to try to evict me as soon as the lease is up, which sucks because I don't like moving and I don't want to. Yeah, too much money for me. It's expensive. Hey, but yeah, I just was really overwhelmed and upset because the rent is already really high for that area, and I'm already taking a huge pay cut by moving there to help them out. Um, and yeah, it's just really upsetting. So thanks. I did not do my hair today. This is just what it looks like. So sorry, but I'm from America. Hi, everybody. My twice bias, Mina is my main bias. And then Jihyo is like my wrecker coming in hot, and Sana. Um, but Chaeyoung also wrecks me. But the thing is okay, I hope I don't come off as weird as saying this. I've been standing twice since 2015, and they were minors. Like Chaeyoung, Chaeyoung, Chewy, and Daehyun were minors when they started. So like I wouldn't even look at them like that much. Like obviously I respected them and I love them, but they were like bitty babies. But now I'm like, oh God, you're a woman. So they make me panic. They give me the panic. Who's your bias? Tell me. Tell me who your twice bias is, or your bias in K-pop in general is in the chat. Will you marry me, please? If you give me $1 million and we hang out 12 times a year, that's the condition in my dowry. You liked? Thanks. Accent is so good. Thank you, I guess. No, marry me? Okay, well, I told you my dowry. If you pay the dowry and you accept the terms that we'll only see each other 12 times a year, maximum 12 days out of the year. Let's say it that way. We'll see each other 12 days out of the year. That's it. Pay me $1 million and I'll marry you. Hello, hello. Once a month or 12 days in a row. There you go. You came out. Congratulations. Jinwoo? Wait, Jinwoo from what group? Because I had a crush on a guy named Jinwoo one time. But I didn't know there was a Jinwoo in K-pop. I'm trying to think. Maybe there is. Who's it? I'm stuck. I'm stumped. Can you sing? No, I cannot. You're so pretty. Thank you. Hi, Jordan. Ugh, if I trusted these pants more, I would do the splits, but I cannot. I miss you too. What's your opinion on the Jim and Jungyoung beef? Part of me, because Jungyoung is such a troll and cares nothing for the cult, like the agreements or like the culture of K-pop. I'm convinced that like her and Jimin must have like just gotten together at some point and been like, let's pretend to hate each other on camera. And then they got all of their members to like play along. That's what I think is really going on. But then the other part of me is like, did they date? Were they a couple? Or Jungyoung like he probably just said something hella stupid at some point and she just never forgave him because I feel like she could hold a grudge. Of course I love K-pop. I do. I used to like Big Bang. I think they're in controversy. They don't really perform too much anymore. You're 18, you're too young. Anyone not born with a 19 in the number of the year that they were born is a no for me. 19 blank. Love you though, and I hope you find the one for you. But anyone born in the year 2000 blank is a no for me. I'm too old for you. I'm in America. And perspective about Blackpink. I like Blackpink. I think that their company underserves them and doesn't take good care of them. But I love the girls. I think they're fantastic. I like G-Dragon. I like his music. Cat's Eye is good. I saw Vicha too. I'm sad about Vicha not performing anymore and like two of their members have left. So that's kind of sad. Good job, Sancho. BTS. I like BTS too, and they all just got out of the army. So my bias from BTS is Jungkook and B. I can't even attempt to say her name. Apologies. But I'm sure it's beautiful. Hi. Arts and crafts? Yay. I like Baby Monster. I just like they're really young. The younger groups is really hard for me to like enjoy because of the exploitation in the industry. So it makes it hard for me to like enjoy their music and their performance as much because I feel like there's a high chance of exploitation there. So I'm a little iffy about it. The worst entertainment? Like who? Like the companies or who? I do know Jackson Wang. Of course I know Jackson Wang. Jackson Wang and I are probably going to get married at some point. Just kidding. He said he would marry a fan, which I think is wild. You're so pretty. Thank you. You're pretty too. Welcome to being new. I don't do shout outs because I don't know people. And I never know what people are going to do when I say the names. The company. I think whichever label Blackpink is under is the worst. Because they did 21 Dirty. Hello. I know. Big Bang aren't performing anymore. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you. It's my natural color. And I haven't done anything with it today. This is just what it wants to do today. I was cleaning all day. Yes, I'm 52. I'm a 52-year-old lady. I can't pin my Venmo because I can't make comments on here. I can only do that on a second device, and my second device is dead currently. Am I excited for the new Pedro Pascal movie? Which one? Because I just saw The Materialist, and I'm sorry, it sucked. I felt nothing. It was bland, it was dry, the stakes didn't exist at all. It was unrealistic. It was depressing. I could rant about that for hours. I did not like that movie. Also, if you were in my chat a few days ago and you judged me for driving an hour to get Sonic, I did it again today. I am excited for Squid Game. Oh, that's right. He's going to be in Fantastic Four. Yeah, I'm going to go see it. I'm excited about that. Yeah, YG. That's what it's called. YG, I think, is respectfully the worst. I think that they're mismanaged. Part of me thinks that they're like a shell operation or that they're like a scam because, yeah, I just don't like how they manage any of their groups. I think they're really exploitative. I think that as soon as they get a new like hit girl group, they completely abandon the old ones and they treat them badly. Like 21 started advocating for themselves, and then all of a sudden they debut Blackpink to like quiet down what 21 was saying, and then they just disband, like put them in the basement and, you know, waited till their contracts expired. And they were done super dirty, and I left 21. And I feel like they're doing the same thing with Baby Monster and Blackpink. Like now that Blackpink is like a little older and they're advocating for themselves and they're able to say, here's what I want the industry standard, here's what freedoms I desire. They're like, oh no, women who stand up for themselves, let's get more little girls to do our bidding. So, and we'll say we're giving them their dream, but they're really just exploiting them. Like they keep refreshing once they become women and can stand on their own. They're like, oh, I don't know what to do with you anymore. And it makes me mad. Anyway, I lost the chat. Where do I have to drive an hour to Sonic? So I don't have to anymore. I don't have to drive an hour to Sonic anymore. But me and my friends, since I'm moving away, the first Sonic we ever went to, and the only Sonic that was near us when we were freshmen, young in college, was the one that was an hour away. And so we could have gone 20 minutes away and gotten Sonic, but we decided to take some old dirt roads to a different town, or several cities over, to get Sonic and have like a little girls trip. It was fun. Ow! Lunar, ow. Do it again. Show the people what you just did to me. Ow! With the claws. If I move the camera away from you, are you going to stop? Like, Mary, thank you. This is black tourmaline. This is something, I don't know what it is, and this is just silver. Why do you keep hitting me? Okay, what's your biggest accomplishment in life? Staying alive this long. That's my biggest. Do you like Ive? Of course I like Ive. Your claw is still in my knee. Yeah, and notice how all of IG's people are treated badly and have hella controversies and scandals. And every time that there's a controversy about a CEO, they throw one of the members under the bus. Every time. Every time the CEO of YG has something come out against him, he uses old like controversy stuff from his like the people under contract with him and throws them under the bus to distract the media, and it's crazy. I live in the country. Yeah, lucky you. Sonic is close to you. Moonlight, sunrise. Hype agency can't even control their idol rumors. They just kick them out. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like That's the other part about K-pop that I'm not a huge fan of, is that people make mistakes and people are allowed to grow. Like they isolate them so young. They keep them in this bubble of young people and like-mindedness, and they're not able to get outside opinions very much. And they're so insulated that they kind of like all kind of develop the same kind problematic behaviors or beliefs. Like think back to my friend group when I was in middle school, and they were saying some out of pocket stuff. And I'm the type of person where I called it out, but they were shocked. They're like, nobody ever called me out before. So I feel like that when they go into training and be trainees so young and they're kept in these bubbles and these pods and they're not able to experience the outside world, they become very single minded and they don't realize what they believe is wrong. So they get into scandals because like that's normal for them. That's cultural appropriation is what they have to learn to do in order to dance a certain way. They don't realize that it's bad in other parts of the world because they're not worldly educated. They know how to sing, dance, act, and model. Like that's it. So it's kind of interesting. But I think people need to be a little bit more forgiving because that's part of it. Like they're missing a huge chunk of their child development years. And we need to be more gracious and understanding of that. And if they apologize, they take accountability and they change, then I think that we should be nicer to them. She's attacking me. Ready? I want to pet you. Oh, you're going to chew your nails? You going to show them you can chew your nails? Okay. Who from K-pop is your delusion, like you dream of? I don't know if I dream of any of them. I've had dreams of like twice, like me being an interviewer and interviewing twice. That was a cool dream. Oh, hi. Good kisses. Thank you. Thanks for being standing in the right of K-pop HG. I don't know what that means, but you're welcome. You auditioned for YG. Good for you. I'm in California. Yeah. Love my cat. Thanks. Hi, hi, hi. She is, it depends what culture you're in. Do you love Dua Lipa too? I wouldn't say love. I like her music just fine. Come here, you. Just sit here. Let me snuggle you. Hi, 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 hi. You grew up in Carmel? Oh, Carmel is really pretty. I went there for the first time this fall. I went to some cafes out there. Doo, doo, doo. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah, Blackpink. It's. I wish that we had more information. My cat's name is Luna. Hi India. Thanks for being a fan. Stray Kids Bias. I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about it because I actually like am delusional, and if I feel like if I speak it, it'll never happen. So I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Because some dreams, like a dream is your wish your heart makes, and if you speak it, it won't come true. So I can't tell you what my Stray Kids bias is. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Mm-mm. I cannot. I can't. Haley Bieber and Justin Bieber. I think they deserve each other. I don't know. It's their business, not mine. What's your life about? Whatever we talk about, usually K-pop stuff or life stuff or food or whatever. Just light and fun, nothing too serious. No, my cat is Luna and she's going to be 11 in October, so we can't change her name. It will confuse her. Hi, sister. Bias in Blackpink is Rose or Jennie. Uh, Baby Monster, I don't know any of their names. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. Have I ever been to Slow? Yes. I've driven through Slow. I've never been there. Thoughts on Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A? Do you believe? New to K-pop, recommend me a group that isn't that popular. Mamamoo is not that popular, but they should be. Sean is a soloist. He's pretty good. I like him. Who else is not very popular? BB is popular, but not that popular. Leehee, Leehee, or Lei, Liehe. Leehee. Anyway, she's amazing. I really like her vocals, and I don't think she's that popular. And then there's Sunmi and Somi. They're not as pop. Sunmi is like an older K-pop. Also, Taeyoung is a female artist that was in a girl group, and now she's a soloist, and she's fantastic. Her song Fine hits. Why do you look 40 plus? Because I'm 52. That's why. I'm gonna start making gaming content. Actually, I have a another YouTuber that wants to collab. Sorry, my eye itches. So he and I are actually working on doing a collab for a gaming setup, and doing like a gaming live stream soon. So, hopefully we'll do that, and I can figure that out. So once I get into my new place, that's what we'll do. So, but usually we just chit chat and we hang out here. I love Indian food. I love Korean food. I love tteokbokki. I make a really good kimchi kimchi jjigae, and then I like the I also do bulgogi, but I do salmon bulgogi, which is not traditional at all. But I really like the bulgogi marinade. I just don't eat pork or beef. Spanish food, like Mexican food or Spain Spanish food? That's the question I have for you for that. Slancho calling me out. True. Is Changbin your bias? I'm not telling you. Not saying anything because I'm not ruining my chances. I'm not saying nothing at all. Spanish food is amazing. Tex-Mex is the best food. Hi, you're new. Hi. Thanks for coming. Welcome. That's why it's a retirement place. My name is Vannie. Good to see you all. You subbed? Oh, thanks. Let's get to 2,000. I'm almost to 2,000, guys. I just checked yesterday. I feel like once I get to 2,000 subs, I'll just retire. Not retire, but like I'll be happy and I'll stop trying to grow. Spanish food or Mexican food? Honestly, I've had more Mexican food than Spanish food because in California there's a lot of Mexican food, and I'm so grateful for that because I love it. It's so good. It's okay to be here, but don't say anything weird if you're a minor. We don't talk about anything too crazy here. I try to keep it as PG as possible, but PG-13. My favorite song, K-pop song, like top 20 song of my life. I don't know. First favorite song, last favorite song. Yeah, as long as you don't act like a little kid and act like and start saying skibbity and stuff. If you have proper grammar, you can stay. Do you know Stray Kids? Yes, I was just at their concerts. I wish I had my other device because then I could show you pictures. But what sucks is I'm trying to upload the pictures of me from Stray Kids to Instagram, and it keeps failing. I can add stuff to my story, so I have a reel of like the Stray Kids or a highlight of the Stray Kids concert, but it's not letting me post my pictures from Stray Kids and my videos, and it's making me so mad because I can post videos and pictures of everything else, but it's not letting me do Stray Kids, and I'm going crazy. Anyway, you're against good grammar? Too bad. My favorite YouTubers, of course, Jenna Marbles. Please come back. Jenna Marbles is my favorite YouTuber of all time. I used to really like Happy Slip and Hoyit's Roy. And Hoyit's Roy is the original of Alex and Roy Wasabi. They broke up, but now they're friends again, but they broke up. But Hoyit's Roy, I was following them since Hoyit's Roy when they were in their sketch comedy days. Good days. Jolene Solamita, Aries Kitchen. He's not really doing Aries Kitchen anymore, but I really like it. Who else? Rachel Maxkey, Carolina something. She does like historical costuming, and she like redid her flat recently. I think I forget what country she's in. Can you sing or dance? I cannot sing. I'm a retired professional dancer, so I have bad knees and a bad back. So I can't. Whose concert are you going to in July? You need to use full sentences. I go too fast. Bye. So whoever said bye. Favorite song of Stray Kids? I really like Cinema. I know it's not the full group, but Cinema is like my soul, heart and soul song. I also really like Elevator, and I kind of like Jam. It's such a meme song to me, but I kind of like it. Are you a K-pop stan? Yes, Twice is my main. What do you listen to all on chat? Nothing. This is my speaker, so it like sounds better, but I'm not listening to anything. Who's your bias in Stray Kids? I can't tell you. If I say who my bias is, it will be out there forever, and I can't take it back. And also, I feel like it'll jinx me to where I'll never actually get to meet my bias. So I can't tell you. I can't do it because I'm Delulu. That's true. I do listen to old people stuff for K-pop. Yeah, I'm a retired dancer, and yes, I'm 52. Yeah, Jam is amazing. Jam is just fun. It's like ridiculous. I played it for my students once, and they were just so confused. It was hilarious. Like Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, the Andrews Sisters. Who else? Nat King Cole, Bias and Twice is Mina. And then all of them are my records, but mainly Jihyo, Sana, and Chaeyoung are my records. So explain professional dancer. I was a professional ballerina. I mean, not ballerina, but I was a professional ballet dancer, and I danced on point, but I didn't earn the title of ballerina, in my opinion. I wasn't that good, but I was professional in the sense that I was paid to be in shows, and I was in several companies. So, good question. That's a good question to clarify. I can hear now how that might sound. Yeah, please listen to Twice. I can recommend you songs if you want. All their albums are fantastic, though. You retired, still got perfect shape. Thank you. You want to look like them? Because my friend in K-pop says she feels like that. I like their outfits. I don't so much want to look like them. Like, my face and their face are different shapes and different, like, densities, and, like, my eyes are a different shape. So one of my kids asked me if I was Japanese one time, and that was crazy. But I like their makeup style. I've tried their makeup styles before, but because of the shape of my eyes, it just doesn't look that good. Um, but I do get inspired by a lot of their outfits, and I think that sometimes, like, with especially with their haircuts, I wish I could get bangs like them, but again, my hair texture is different than a Korean girl's hair texture. So it's never gonna if I try to cut it by looking at it and cutting it the same way that they cut it, it's not gonna work. Also, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and a multi-million dollar company behind them to make them look so good, and they get hair extensions and they get, you know, some get surgery, some get work done, some don't. So I try not to focus on how they look and how I want to look like them because I feel like that can be dangerous and you could spiral. So yeah, I did ballet mainly, but I've done other types of dancing, but my specialty was ballet. I'll get my friends to sub to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sancho, watch your mouth. I'll kill you, Sancho. That was rude. I was not. Stop it. You guys are crazy. That's insane. You really think? Come on. At my age, you're crazy. Nah, you're crazy. All right, back to a different. I am not. You re- I'm not. At my age. The live might end soon because I have an hour timer set. Yeah, I'm happy someone asked the question because I didn't want people to assume that about me. That would stress me out. Why is everyone's head in the gutter? Like back in my day, when you said professional dancer, everyone automatically knew what you were talking about. Like, oh, like musical theater? Like, yeah, character dancing. These are crazy. 20 years ago, yeah. 20 years ago, I was much cuter. I like Twice best because they put in the hours, they put in the work, they're consistent as hell, and their friendship is incredible to me. I think that they genuinely care about each other as more than just coworkers, and I think that that's hard to find in the industry. So it's just beautiful. Itzy's great too, but Twice will forever be like they deserve a lifetime achievement award at their age already because they've just like been consistent with hit after hit after hit after hit after hit and made that's just and they're always getting better and they're always improving and there's never like a no, it's always like through the roof. I will have no Twice slander in my chat. Period. The end. I will defend them with my life. If they have a scandal, so what? I'm gonna start singing "Scandal" by Dahyun instantaneously. That's what I'm gonna do. There is no scandal that would be too big for me to still love them. I'm telling you right now. I talked about this with my friend. She's like, "What would your favorite group have to do to make you not stand them anymore?" And I was like, "There's literally, I don't think there's anything that they could do." Like realistically, obviously, like if they murdered somebody, but that's never gonna happen. So anyway, and if it did happen, that's a rumor. There's no proof. They're innocent until proven guilty. My bias is Mina mainly. Mina, Sana, Jihyo, Chan. I cannot. I will defend Twice to my dying breath. There's nothing that they could do. And like I stand by that. Like and then also when they do something wrong, they say sorry. And Chui didn't even need to apologize that one time. That was not a scandal, and they made her apologize anyway when she was just a baby. So yeah, Jihyo is fantastic. What if they... Boy. Wanna go to bed soon? Yes? Okay, I'll put you down, sorry. What if they got Starbucks without you? Well, that's their choice. Everyone makes mistakes. I don't drink Starbucks, so that's also okay. Yes, my baby. Okay, let's see. Twice as my session? Yes. My entire channel started because I wanted to talk about Twice and make K-pop friends. That's it. That's the whole reason I made this channel. Now we just talk and hang out, but she's not evil, Sancho. Yeah, we can have cat stream now until she gets annoyed. If you love my cat, give a thumbs up. If you want Luna to eat wet food later, give a thumbs up so I can afford it. We just go hard. Huh. You gonna go to bed soon? You missed it earlier, Sancho. She was slapping me again, but you missed it. I'm not listening to any song right now, but earlier I was listening to Alanis Morissette. Which is not K-pop, but still. You are speak in Hindi. I cannot speak Hindi. Sorry. Cool headphones. Thank you. I hear they're going out of style already, though. 90s vibes. So now, okay, so I just went to Target with my friend. We were walking around. No, not Target. We were in Walmart because I needed to get some bins for moving. And the little ones that have the foam outside, the foam covering outside, are coming back in style. They had them. They were plug-in, like the jack kind, and they had the padded ones that go on the ears that were little like donuts, donut-esque. And then they also had the weird foam ones with that would get black residue in your ear in the 90s. They're coming back. You have a cat too? Yay! Yeah, I feel like all cats are kind of like that, where like they can just get an attitude out of nowhere. Wireless is cool. Well, I also have wire headphones because like when I'm on airplanes, the AirPods fall out. I actually lost my AirPods. They're somewhere in the move, and I really need to find them because I have an Appa AirPod case, and it's really cute, and I want it. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Honestly, I was thinking about getting a perm like in the 80s. I feel like that would be really a vibe. I think I should bring that back. You have a guinea pig? Oh, I love guinea pigs. Dogs are great. I used to have a dog, but I had to put her down because she got really aggressive cancer. I spent $5,000 trying to save her, and then I had to put her down because she was suffering, and I didn't want to do that to her anymore. But now I can't have a dog anymore because that just broke my heart. It made me too sad. Do you play chess? Yes, I like playing chess. I have no one to play with though. I could play with you if you learned, but I can't play with you, Luna. How do you rank the other 5 members? I cannot answer that either because I will get so much hate for doing that. I cannot. You love my kitten? Thank you. She's going to be 11 in October. Ow! Why? You just bit me. You're not beating the Sancho allegations. I would go to a Blackpink concert if they ever came back and I could afford it. Heart for you. Hey, hey. Ooh, I don't know any chess players. I just like to play. Perfect weekend trip getaway is one that I don't have to plan and where there is coffee, sweet tea, and iced coffee, sweet tea, and really good pancakes and a beach. That's my perfect. Oh, are you getting cozy or are you gonna get ready to hit me? Ah, ow. I knew she was getting ready to do something. Okay. Also, the perfect weekend getaway is where I do not have to plan anything. Someone else plans it all for me, or it's all just like on a whim. I don't want to have to plan anything. I feed her dry food, um, and then I also feed her. I feed her Blue Buffalo, I think is what it is. And then I also started feeding her wet food. She used to hate wet food, and then I got her wet food for a surgery that she had because she had to eat soft food because she got mouth surgery. And then she started liking it all of a sudden. It took her a long time too, but that's it. I have blue eyes. Yes, they change color a little bit, but which Twice and Blackpink MV do you love the most? That's a hard question. Twice music video I like the most. Probably honestly Talk That Talk. It's really visually appealing to me. And I feel like everyone's in their like strongest era during Talk That Talk. It also got no awards, which is just criminal. So I like it out of spite. And Blackpink, I like the one where they Pink Venom, right? Yeah. 8 a.m. Hell no. I get to sleep in. That's a part of the perfect getaway. PT Cruiser. Ooh. Oh, I don't like the rest of what you said though. Do you love Hollywood actors or actresses? Pedro Pascal. I'll do my nails every day for you, Pedro Pascal. Actresses, Natalie Portman.